Let's do our favorite 5 of 2017.
Our fave 5 of 2017.
Not the top games of 2017, our favorite 5 of 2017.
Yep, the games that we played and enjoyed and told our friends about.
Yes.
Who's going first?
Shipwreck.
Shipwreck.
I'm going to go first. Okay.
Number 5. Number 5.
Number 5.
Okay.
Did you hit what? What'd you say?
I whittled my list down to 6 games.
Okay.
And decided I would just do a random number generator to determine which one I.
You can do an honorable mention. One honorable mention.
Okay. Well, I'll figure out what that is at the end when one of them doesn't make the cut.
Right.
So it looks like my number 5 game of the year favorite game of the year is Golf Story. For this Nintendo Switch. I talked about that quite a bit.
2 episodes at least.
Yeah, because it's a long game. It's like I think it took me like 20 hours to beat it. And it was an enjoyable 20 hours. I never felt like it was a slog.
Nice.
Clever writing, like good progression, like all the different courses are very varied.
Is the ending sad?
So exciting! You're yawning in the middle of your description of it. I can't wait.
I didn't yawn.
All right.
I took a breath because I was just
breathless
speaking so fast. Yes. The ending, it's good. The ending is good. There's lots of little extra stuff in there as well. I never tried the multiplayer. That's in there as well. I don't know. It was a good value.
Cool.
Excellent. All right, Cheapy, you're up. What was your 5th favorite game of 2017? Number 5.
So you're gonna yell at me for choosing this because you're gonna say I won't. You're gonna say I'm not allowed to choose it.
Okay, what?
But I played so much of it in 2017 that
so much of what?
Of Overwatch.
Oh, I'll allow it.
I mean, they kept the game fresh, more new characters, new game modes. I know it didn't come out this year, but it was my most played game on Xbox, according to...
Well, it was in early access last year, right?
No.
Yeah, that's it. It's fine. We'll let it go.
I mean, I played so much of it, and I still play I still play it. I mean, what can I say? I like
Nothing. Good for you.
It's fun for the whole family. All right.
Well, it's funny is you picked your most played game on the Xbox as your 5th favorite game of 2017. I also picked my most played game on the Xbox as my 5th favorite game of 2017, but it's a very different game. It is Mass Effect Andromeda. I may be the only person that puts this on any type of list.
Right.
I think it was on some types of lists.
Yeah. I don't get me wrong. That game has some serious problems, but I also played about 80 hours of it,
right.
Finished it, and it does do some things right. The combat is enjoyable. The RPG elements are enjoyable. The biggest problem that game had was it just was the mission structure, the quest structure, because there would be quests that were really 2 minutes long that had 3 minutes of load time stuck in the middle of them.
Quality.
If they had somehow were able to have streamlined that, it may have actually done a lot better, and people may have enjoyed it more because it would.
I think its biggest problem was the ending of Mass Effect 3.
Right, I'm sure it didn't help either, and the fact that it was a rush job, and there was, this game had a lot going against it, and when you see everything that it had going against it, the fact that it gets as much right as it does for a game of its size is pretty impressive. So I put it down as my number 5 favorite game of 2017. Time for number 4. Number 4.
4.
Okay, Chiefy, you're up. What's your 4th?
All right, my 4th favorite game of 2017 is South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Butthole.
Nice.
I mean, fractured butthole.
Butthole.
I finished it. It took me about 20 hours, maybe a little less. But I really enjoyed the game a lot. I thought the story was very funny. The writing was great. It really felt that like I was in a 20-hour-long South Park episode, and that I was controlling the characters. It was a very high-quality product, I thought. I my only complaint was the buddy. There's like a buddy system in the game where you're basically summoning your friends to solve these very simple puzzles, but they're sort of time consuming because you got to summon the guy and then you got to watch his animation and do these things. It gets a little tiring towards the 20-hour mark. But other than that, I thought it was just extremely well done, and I would recommend it to any fan of South Park. Whoop.
Sounds good. I'll go next.
Number 4.
So it's funny because I'm looking at my list and I feel like I want to change it at the last minute and swap it out. But I think I'm going to do like a double. I'm going to have a tie for 4th. Because I put down...
It matters this much.
Exactly. It does not. Because the rules don't matter. It's our list and we can do whatever we want. So tied for 4th, I have... And again, because it may not count, we'll see how the reaction is. I put down Forza Hot Wheels.
Right. The expansion.
Because it's an expansion, but it's so different from the rest of the game. And I played a good chunk of it with my son, and we had a good time. So I put that on there because it's so cool.
I mean, if I can say Overwatch, you can say the Hot Wheels expansion.
Hold on. I'm penciling in Cubert.
I mean, it's not like the rest of the game at all. It's completely different. It's Hot Wheel tracks come to life in a exciting video game way. They have some Hot Wheel stylized cars. It was just so cool and such a novel idea and a nice departure. Yet in an arcade, making an arcade racer more arcadey is never a bad thing for me. And I had to put it on the list somewhere.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah. My other honorable mention at the number 4 slot.
Wait. So do you have a number 3 as well?
Yes.
I'll have a number 3 as well, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's the top 3 games are they're big. So I can't, so it's like everything below the top 3. It's like, this would really be like my number 6th honorable mention. And that's going to be Lego Marvel Heroes 2. Which, I played...
What's the Lego game that released this year?
Right.
Yeah, it's
Made the list.
It's a very good Lego game. If you enjoy those kind of games, you're not going to be upset with it. I played through the entire game co-op with Sabrina, and it's the first time we actually played the whole game together co-op. And we finished the story together. We're still unlocking characters because there's over 200 characters in the game, which when you look at something like compared to like a Lego Dimensions where you had to buy all the characters, getting 200 characters with your purchase price that you don't have to collect is kind of cool. So
I'll buy it when it's cheap.
Yeah, exactly. You'll buy it when it's cheap. You'll enjoy it. It's got some fun little elements to it. The open world is fairly large in it, and I am going to put it as my honorable mention before we hit our big top 3s. And Shipwreck, what is your number 4?
My number 4 is Ukulele. I similar to you, I played a lot of that with my daughter. So she enjoyed playing it, watching me play, and I know it's not like the perfect game, but it does a really good job of recreating like that N64 era of platforming. So, and I enjoy that.
I get it.
Yeah. Go get it. It's really cheap.
I have it.
Very perfect.
I haven't played it, but I have it.
Great. I have that Mass Effect game too.
And you haven't played it, so.
Same.
We're all terrible people. Number 3. I guess I have to go first this time.
Sure.
Right? All right. My number 3 game for 2017 is a little game called Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey?
It's also my number 3.
Nice.
Yeah. That game is a lot of fun. That game is as enjoyable a Mario experience I think as one could have. It has charm out the wazoo. If you don't play that game and smile, then you are probably dead. It was a great game to play for me. It was a great game for my kids to play. It was a great game for us to all sit together and play. It brings back memories while doing something new, which is not a small compliment to give that game. I hope they make another one before the life cycle of the Switch is over.
I hope they make another Super Mario game.
Well, I hope they make like another Super Mario Odyssey style game before the end of the Switch's life cycle. Which, yeah, I think that's a pretty big ask.
I think that is a big ask.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, this was a Wii U game that they took forever to get out.
Yeah. So.
It's again, Emmeline just wants to play that nonstop, which I mean is just watching me play it.
Yeah.
But we're right at the end of it. Like we're just getting ready to fight Bowser. But I'm still mixed on the art style of this game, though. That's what holds it back from going higher for me. It's just that some of the art style choices, and I know it's on purpose, but some of them are just off-putting to me and not pleasant to look at.
I get that. I think they tried to make everyone look so different on the different planets that may not always work. But I think the pluses far outweigh the minuses.
That one really bright world near the end, that one is a pain to look at to me.
Yes. Sorry.
That's okay. I mean, it's still my number 3 favorite game of the year.
I know, which is a pretty big compliment. Chibi, what is number 3?
Number 3 is Destiny 2.
Now, do you want to talk more about that, or do we want to table it because I feel like someone else in the room has it much higher on their list?
Right. Well, you don't have it on your list?
I do. Just not at number 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just say, look, I haven't played any of the new content that just came out. But I played so much of the base game that I got up to 290 something, and I didn't play really any of the first Destiny game. I know that a lot of people the hardcore players have some problems with the game. I sort of stopped playing when I got up to like the high 290s because I don't know, why did I stop playing?
It's what you do.
It's just, I put in, I don't know, I must have put in 30 hours at least.
Oh, at least.
More,
no, you
right?
put in
more
way
than
more.
that.
Way more, right?
Way
60,
more than
60 hours maybe?
Probably.
Possible.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a great game. I'm going to wait, though, I think, on buying the content to see how it shapes up.
Yep, that's my number 2 game. So
okay.
It's basically everything you said, except I got not the high 280s, not in the low 290s.
I kept going farther than you, I think. I kept playing after you stopped.
But again, that shows a commitment to that game and the enjoyment of that game, and that there was a lot of the first Destiny, and I played a lot of the first Destiny that I wasn't too keen on, and this game kind of solves that in the sense that I could come home and I could play that game for 45 minutes and just kind of get my shooter fix out of it and enjoy that and enjoy what the game had to offer. And it's a very good shooter. It's got, it's very comfortable in that realm.
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot of people that have a lot of problems with the game, and I think the people that have a problem with that game are the people that really take it a lot more serious than probably the 3 of us.
Those are the people that's the game that they play, I think.
Yeah.
Like that's their game.
For them it's as much a platform as it is a game.
Right.
And I understand that frustration. So if you're angry that we like it so much, I just, we get why you don't like it that much. It's just those aren't the concerns we have when playing a game.
Right. I got my money's out of my money's worth.
Exactly.
For sure.
For
sure.
So
should I just go ahead and say it's my number 1?
Yeah, well, we knew it.
Yeah.
We knew that.
I played that. I bought a TV for that. Gretchen and I played that like every night for like 2.5 months.
Pretty solid.
We've taken a little bit of a break since we have not played the DLC at all either.
Since you remembered you had a second kid.
Right. Well, we should do something about that.
He looks hungry.
No, actually, it's because the Emmeline has been like waking up around like 11 p.m. at night and needing one of us. And that like hits right at the time where we would be getting into Destiny pretty hard.
Right. Really? That's what time I'm getting ready to hit the pillow pretty hard.
Well,
that's
you get
that's
two
how kids
to
work.
bed and, yeah.
you remember you had those times once. It's just you're past it.
Yeah, but no, I like GP. I did not enjoy Destiny 1 at all, but just something about this where it's just easy to sit down and play it for an hour and a half.
It's so playable and it looks really good. The art, I love the art.
Yeah, it looks really good. There's a good, I think what helped and got like Gretchen to be wanting to play it in co-op was that it had a decent story, like a good enough storyline in the campaign to begin with. And then once you're into that and into the loot, I mean, we never play online multiplayer like competitive games, but we're in there because we have to be, and it's not so bad.
Right.
So,
all right.
Yeah, that's I see plenty of faults in the game.
Yep.
It's by no way the best game,
right?
But
yeah,
extremely playable and extremely enjoyable.
Yeah.
So what's your number 2? Number 2!
My number 2 is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
But that game is crap!
Crap!
Still number 2.
Yeah, it is number 2.
It's just Wombat. You and I just make fart noises and poop noises. That shit. Yeah,
it'll be like we need that music, the Jurassic Park music from the No Man's
Sky. It's a great game. I understand that you guys, it didn't click with you guys,
right?
But just the amount of creativeness that you could like just go out and do whatever you wanted to in that game was pretty phenomenal.
My Switch says I played 20 hours of that game, and I don't believe it.
I bet you did.
I really gave that game a shot.
That's fine. I mean, not everything has to be for everybody.
No, it does not, and I'm okay with that too. I should preface that. I think it's fine that you love that game. It's okay.
I don't even know that I love it. I just think it was my time with it, which I think I spent, I don't know, 60 something hours with it. I did not love it so much that I wanted to do all the extra, like go and find everything. Like I definitely like loved it. Got to a point like, all right, let's go kill Ganon. And I just like booked it right to the top of the castle. But like everything, just the open world there's just like so many little secrets buried in it. I certainly wish it had better storytelling and all of that, but are you one of the characters talking?
Weep, boop, weep, boop, boop, boop. Beep, boop, beep. You sound like Itchy and Scratchy.
What was your number 2, Wombat?
Well, we already said it was Destiny 2.
I didn't go yet. Mine was Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay,
I remember
that was one
game.
of my honorable mentions.
Okay,
yes,
fantastic.
That's
game.
a very good game. That would also be an honorable mention for me as well.
Yeah,
right. Probably higher on my list if I would have finished it.
That is exactly where I am.
I finished it.
Really dense game.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. The thing is, you wind up not doing the main story, even though the main story is good and very well done. But it's fun just to kill the robot dinosaurs, and there's a lot of side missions and opportunities to just kill robot dinosaurs. So you can get hung up very easily. And
I like we've talked about it before. Like I'm big on icons on a map.
There's a lot.
I think in clearing them off, I think this game would have benefited from not having that system. That all that stuff could have still been there, but not knowing that it was all there would have helped.
Yeah.
Like you could have done what you found and not felt like I know it's my issue that I'm going to have to go chase these things.
It would keep the story moving too a little.
Right. It would keep me like going forward instead of like spending. I spent a long time on this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I at least put 20 hours in, I'm sure. And it was just in that first area for the most part.
Yeah. Yep. Horizon Zero Dawn, number 2. So that's everybody's number 2, right?
Yeah, we're to number 1.
Number one. Shipwreck, you went already.
I did.
Wombat.
It was still Destiny 2.
Yes, my number 1, much to everyone's surprise, is Injustice 2.
2.
Injustice 2.
Tell me about the loot boxes.
I'm telling you, that game scratches so many itches for me. It ticks so many boxes. We all know my feelings on DC comic book characters. I have a slight DC fanboy. It's got Batman in it. It's got Superman in it. It's got weird ones like Dr. Fate and Swamp Thing in it. It is a gorgeous game to look at. The facial animations in that game are maybe the best facial animations I've ever seen in a game. I've played it every day since I've had the game, which I think is in June. I'll do like a quick 3-round multiverse mission. Just to, like Shipwreck said, I'll get a couple of loot boxes and I'll open them up and I'll put a new hat on someone. And I'm like, yeah, Red Hood's got a new hat and Red Hood looks awesome. Right before we did this show, I did a 5-round thing. I was finally able to get my Red Hood to level 7 and put my level 7 gear on him, and he looks awesome. I should have more level 20 characters by now. The fact that I only have 3 is kind of sad. It was a game that I was able to play with Sabrina. So that also gives it a little uptick. The downloadable content has been interesting. The extra, the added characters, and there's still 2 more characters to come, and one of them is all 4 Ninja Turtles. There's a lot about this game that's exciting and fun, and that keeps you going. I've been doing that. They have a holiday event going on right now, and that's been interesting. And again, it's just, the game is a lot of fun, and you can play it for, you play it for 15 minutes a day. I come home, I finally have the kids to bed. I could play something for 15 minutes where I'm Batman and I get to punch someone in the face for 15 minutes. That's a good way to wind down.
Good shit. All right. Injustice 2.
Injustice 2. It's on sale right now on all consoles.
All right. What do you got? Your Warner Brothers stockholder?
I get a kickback every time. No, I want more people to join my guild on the Xbox. Join my guild.
I didn't even know that was a thing. All right.
Yeah, there's guilds, and if you join my guild, I get boxes and coins and things.
I should buy this on Xbox just so I can play against you online and just destroy you.
You could. I actually played my first round online ever tonight.
Was it brutal?
No, I won.
What?
I know. I'm as surprised as you. The guy quit immediately after I won.
He probably
"Do you want a rematch?"
He threw the game in the garbage.
Like, no.
Right in the garbage.
Yeah.
He's like, I've learned all these combos, and this guy just spammed low kick.
I used my level 20 Superman, who has pretty intense gear, and he has because you could also unlock new moves, like actual new moves for your characters. And I have one where Superman takes a giant boulder and throws it at the guy.
Right.
And I was able to pull that off twice, and that was pretty much... But I think the best thing about this game also for Shipwreck is they're going to use a lot of the things that work for Injustice in the next Mortal Kombat game. And I'm also now really excited for the next Mortal Kombat game.
Good.
Yep.
Get over here.
Get over here.
All right.
I'm very interested to see all the different Scorpion outfit stuff they're going to throw in that game. That's going to be fun.
All right. My number 1 pick for my favorite game of 2017 is PUBG. I played a lot of PUBG this year.
But that game is garbage.
Game is kind of broken. Actually, I just downloaded the latest drivers for GeForce cards, and I had perfect performance. And I played a match. It seemed like 60 frames per second. I was playing in first person mode, but whatever. It was perfect. Anyway, I mean, I was playing today on Xbox One, and it's on the One X, and it's still, it got a little better after the latest update. It's still got a long way to go, for sure. Like a long, long way to go. That being said, I made it to number 3, and I had 6 kills, and I swear, by the end of the match, my heart was racing, my palms were sweating. It was really intense, and there's just not many games that can give me a heart attack like that. And that's PUBG, and that's why I picked PUBG as my favorite game of 2017. Boop. That's it.
Awesome. We did it.
We did it.
We all have all three of us have different favorite games.
That's fun.
I think that's interesting.
Sure.
And, only one of us had a favorite game that even made our other lists. And that was Shipwreck's Destiny.
Yeah, only one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I win.
Has Shipwreck even played Injustice 2? Do you own it at all?
No.
I don't know.
Later.
I played it at Cheapy's like two rounds.
Yep, I remember.